Hello, everybody, and get some booms in the chat here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I first and foremost, I want to apologize for the sound. I'm at home. I don't have the same, the acoustic is just weird. So I apologize for that already. But welcome. It's hot. It's really hot here in Sweden. Like, at least for being Sweden. I know those of you living in Australia or, other parts of the world, India, for an example, I obviously you have you have it more warm than we, but when we do get around 25 degrees Celsius or worse, I call it worse, then that's tough. That's really tough in my opinion. So this is going to be interesting. We're gonna do a quick stream. It's not gonna be a long one as the last one. We're just going to talk about the top 20 accounts in Golf Clash, how the standings are. It has gone a month, which means it has gone 2 big tournaments and 1 9-hole cup. I have personally though, I have a question for you guys in chat. Do you believe? Like, I was looking at the points. Like, you can't see the points; you can only see the graph in the FAQ of Golf Clash on how many points you will receive for a gold in a big tournament, and then try to somewhat calculate that based on what you do get for a 9-hole cup. Do you guys in chat believe that a 9-hole cup should bring as many points as it are doing today? Like, it looks like that a win in a 9-hole cup is somewhat almost equal towards a second or third place in a big tournament. So, like, I just wanted to put that out there because, they are having more and more 9-hole cups, and a 9-hole cup is easier to score better in, for me, for everyone in general. So I'm just trying to think, like, is that really displaying the best of the best? Is it not? I might, because I got so bracket peep yesterday. um, so at least looking at the graph, guys, like, again, I don't know the points. I don't know if you can see that. So, like, obviously, it's again, it's just a thought I had, though. In the end, though, like, I hope you did well in the 9-hole cup. I must say, like, I've never played as good as I did on the City Park. And I got silver with a -17 with the best tiebreaker in the bracket. And, even though it sucks getting a silver with a score that have won probably every other bracket, but I can take it better when I lost to a friend of mine. It was Arnold that shot a, majestic -18. So, well freaking done. Like, I woke up and I was like, what the hell? But then in the end, if it is a friend, I can take it in a better way. I would be more pissed off if it would be just a random. But in the end, I played a 17 on a City Park that I usually never drop stuff on. And, I'm gonna bring that with me because I still hate the course, though. It's yuck. It's just yuck all the way around. I just don't like it. Okay, so let's take a look at the leaderboard here. There has happened a lot of things. First, we see No Glove clinging on due to the gold here in the Palm Tree tournament. I've decided to not play the 9-hole cups with No Glove or any accounts beside my main account. Obviously, that hurts a lot. That hurts a lot in terms of that. But, I just can't be bothered, honestly. Like, one account is enough. I have the practice tokens and, I play main. So No Glove is on 20th place, and here, looking at the scores coming here from Darthberg, we come from 6.0, which, I might lift up, most of you know that me and Barry are friends, and it makes me happy to see him finally be on the top 20, which he deserves. I think he is an excellent player, and this is the first time he actually are in top 20 at any point. and that was after the latest 9-hole cup. And so I would like us all to, congratulate Barry to that, because once again, a first time is a first time. That's always special. It's the same when you win your first goal. That's really special, in my opinion. So well freaking done. Well freaking done. Moving on, we do have AB, which is Andrew Johnson, or like Mike Johnson, whatever his name is, his second account. And you can see here now he had 2 tournaments here lately. That's not really anything. Matteo, anything super. So that really did hurt. You can see it's only 9 top 10s out of the last 20 tournaments. That's like very little compared to the rest, but obviously the 5 goals and the 7 top 3s, I do suspect that this account is going to drop pretty heavily if he's not bringing a goal or 2. Matteo, kan du spela med den? Spela med den. Ska du ha den? Den? Nej, vi ska inte ha den. Det är penna. 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 There's so many things on my desk. He loves that. Alright, so moving on, we do have Iceberg as well. One of Anki's account, obviously. Everything with Berg, we know that. Then we have PKL, one of his accounts. Then we have Ike that has continued to drop and hasn't really been playing well in a while. And most likely looking at, the few goals especially, will most likely make him drop down to, approximately around 20th place, I would say. That's just an estimation. He might pull a gold next tournament, or 5 tournaments in a row, and that will change. Then we should also have a big congratulations to Big Arn, which is Arnold's account. I know I think he was, or maybe not a big congratulation though, but like he has really you can see the last scores he has in tournaments. When we had the last stream, I think he was on 21st position with that account. So actually, congratulations then, honestly, to Arn to actually be here on stream at least the first time in top 20, and he is already at 13th place, and you can see here what the goals mean. 2 goals, or like 3 goals in a row, followed up by 2 silver before that. You can see here the 7 goals in the last 20 tournaments, 11 top 3s, and a total of 14 top 10s. I do see Arnold, if he continues to play as he has been doing lately, I wouldn't be surprised to see him top 10. But I must say that looking at the accounts that is on top 10, it's not going to be easy, because how I look at it here, if we go from Ike here and down, I'm not gonna bundle in Arnold there, but if we're looking from Ike here down to the 20th place, and also probably down to even 30th place, looking at the scores for the last 20 tournaments, which obviously is not everything, like Playdemic do calculate for the last 60 tournaments, if I'm not mistaken. It's just that you get lesser and lesser points for those tournaments and your scores there. But looking at how the accounts has been placed from the 14th place to the 20th place that I can see here, it's very even. So obviously having a gold from any of those accounts, then it's going to be jumping up right away, basically a lot. So that's I think that's gonna be up to all the count that is like on top 30. Honestly, it looks very even though. I haven't checked it, the rest of the accounts in top 30. But that's how it looks. Looking at, we have PKL here. We have PKL at 12th, 11th place. Solid as a rock. I don't know what this account made the last 2 tournaments. So PK, if you're watching this or anyone else knows, I couldn't find this account in any of the Catalyst clans, so if someone could let me know where that account is, so I can just write in what he shot in the Palm Tree Open Tournament and City Park 9-hole cup on this account named PKL. So please let me know about that. You know, solid as a rock as always. We have Ankit with another account. Cyberg has, you know, the 27th place and then a 10th place. That's not really like Ankit, but at the same time, you know, it's a 9-hole cup, a bunch of golds. Cyberg at 10th place. We do have Philip again, PKL, coming with a 9th place here. We do have then a gap between the 7th and the 8th place, and for those that remember the last time, we had an account that was in Savages that is not in Savages anymore, and I made some digging and with help with some other players. I made a decision, at least on my ranking, like this is my ranking. I removed him because there is a lot of stuff pointing towards this person not being legit, which obviously has been brought to Playdemic's table. And again, based on what has been brought forward, I decided to remove that from the leaderboard, because you know, that's what I'm gonna do. I don't want to highlight an account that it's more or less, it's very likely that that account is not legit. You know, if Playdemic comes back and say that account isn't legit, then I might rechange. But again, this is my list, and I do whatever I want with my list. So I removed that one, and we go directly to Ankit. We have 2 Ankit accounts here, 7th place and 6th place. Look at another Berg. Look. I do suspect, you know, if he continues here, this is gonna be Adam Martin. I did check Nemesis for PKL on that account. Liz, hey buddy. And hey everyone, sorry I'm being so rude here, not welcoming. I'm just so into this nerdiness here that we're having. So again, you know, 8 golds the last 20 tournaments. We do have Goldberg has 9 golds the last 20 tournament, but looking at the form, we definitely have a better form on another Berg. Good night, gubben. Älskar dig. Älskar dig. Kom puss. Kom puss. Sounds good. So, like, we do have a better form on another Berg. But now we come to top 5, and this is going to be very interesting because we have had changes, ladies and gentlemen. Not on 5th place, it's still Neo. He has been on 5th place a while, I think. I'm not sure. Again though, but Neo has been playing well lately also. You see here, he's winning the 9-hole cups. Playing well, but also won the Spring Major, as we all know. Eastern Classic he won as well, and then the Palm Tree Open. I think Eastern Classic was his 30th goal on main, which is amazing. I personally are up to like 23 or 24 or something like that on my main, so I have some to make up there for sure. I think that he is most likely, looking at Master Medals, I think he is the one that has the most gold on one account. That's what I think. I'm not sure. That's what I think. Alright, so moving on to the 4th place though, we have Zoidberg. But look at this, you know, 10 golds. Counting 9-hole cups and stuff like that as well, obviously. 10 golds in the last 20 tournaments. That's freaking insane. Freaking insane, honestly. Again, we're counting the 9-hole cups as well. But insane. And then moving on, we do have here we do have a pretty big change, guys. We do have AA, which was #1 in the world when we had the stream the last time, and had been from the time they released the world ranking in the game. But he lost that after not the last big tournament, but the tournament before that. So then he got to 2nd place. And then he got to 3rd. And looking at how Zoidberg has been playing, and also Neo for that matter, you know, we have another Berg as well. You know, if he doesn't step up, he's gonna have a tough time to maintain top 3. Because if we're looking at the 2 guys at the top here, they have very, very similar stats in terms of their. They have all of them, the last 20 tournaments, both for Neo's second account and also for Ankit's Mini Berg. They both had inside top 10 for the last 20 tournaments. Ankit has 14 top 3s in the last 20 tournaments with Miniberg. Neo has 13 top 3s in the latest 20 tournaments. They both have 11 golds. Obviously, this is not all the facts, as it goes back all the way to 60 tournaments here. But at the same time, looking at just the recent 20 tournaments, it's absolutely insane stats for both of them. So well freaking done to both of them, because again, it's insane stats. There is these two accounts. There is no other account that is really close to it. Might be Zoidberg, but yeah, might actually be Zoidberg, to be honest though. So congratulations to Ankit for being the world #1, and has been that since the first tournament this season. And I do believe he's going to continue with that. But that again, you slip a tournament, Neo brings in a gold, and he's going to get the first place in the end. So, you never know. Looking at, obviously, to summarize the top 20 here, we have 2 new faces on it, which is Big Arnold, and we do have 6.0, which is Barry. Then we do have, the rest is the same. I'm clinging on with no glove on 20th place, but I'm a roller coaster, so I could win gold next tournament. I can also come 15th place, and I could just lose that out. But looking at the rest of it, massive respect to PKL being one of the world's best player, having a lot of accounts in top 20, but looking at who is the #1 by far, looking at the consistency over all the account, not just 1 or 2, is Ankit. There is no competition really in that way, and it's just impressive to see the consistency. And we're actually gonna take a look at that right away, because I made another little table, because I was interested to see who has the best form in the last 5 big tournaments, removing the 9 old cups, because again, the 9 old cups are easier to win. It's because there are more players and there is less experienced players to play in Master, which is this. It's Ankit, and Neo. And here you can see here, we have, this is the last 5 big tournament. You think DMAC would be top 20 if he were still playing? Not sure, Alex. It's a different world now since when Daniel played. I used to say, for myself, when people are saying that I'm good, I was on, for a long time, I had the best account in the world, or best player in the world. But you can't live on all merit. So going around, talking about that you are the best in the world, you can't live on that just because you were that in 2019 or 2020. It doesn't really work like that. So I would say like this, he would be in top 20. I was surprised if he wouldn't be with 1 account, but I see, based on what I saw Daniel when he played, when he was active, which was easier to win gold back then, in my opinion. I believe that he wouldn't be top 3. He would have a tough time, I think, to be top 5. But I do believe he would have 1 account in top 10. But again, these are all speculation. Daniel is a world-class player, and he has a huge respect for what he won back in the day. But again, not Daniel, not me, not anyone can live on all merits. So I hope that Daniel comes back, and he will come back, because he's going to earn money making guides. But it's going to be very interesting to see, after taking such a long break, how he holds up towards the Ankits, the PKLs, the Neos, the Arnolds, the me, the Barrys, all of them that are in top 20 today. So it's going to be super duper interesting. And I think from Daniel's perspective, I think he would see that as a massive challenge. I would, at least, because there is a lot of players out there. At least it has been discussed in many chats, that I've seen people discussing it. That the classic that comes, oh, it was easier back then, like he's not gonna win that many goals, etc. So it's I would feel like the urge of proving everyone, everyone, like, fuck's sake, guys, I won back then, I'm gonna win now. So it's gonna be interesting to see how it pans out. And but as he has been gone for so long, it's gonna take a very, very long time. If it's not buying an account or something like that, it's gonna be taking a very long time for him to get into top 20. So this is the latest form. You can see all of these 5 players here has been top 10 the last 5 times. There is, Ankit with Miniberg and Swordberg that in the last 5 big 5 tournaments has been 5 top 3s. And then 4 golds for Miniberg, and then 3 golds for Zoidberg. And then we do have the Goldberg. We do have 5, 5, 4, 3, so 4 top 3s outside 4th, and that trumps the another Berg that has the 5th place. And then Neo, which is still an amazing score here. We do have 1 top 10. The 1/10th place, otherwise just solid. So very interesting to see that for sure. Looking at top 10 players in world, if we're removing the fact that people having multiply accounts, I don't know who is the 9th and the 10th place, because that goes outside the top 20. It's Ankit obviously as number 1, Neo as number 2, Andrew, that is Mike Johnson, that is number 3, PKL, Philip as 4, 5th it's Arnold, 6th is Ike, 7th is Barry, and 8th is me. Then someone is number 9 and number 10. I don't know who that is, because then I need to look at accounts that is in between top 20, like the 21 first place and 30th place. And I don't really know which one is there, to be honest. So I have no clue. Only way for Playdemic to really distinguish a number 1 is to bracket the top 100 in the same bracket every master tournament. Yeah. I obviously, like, again, we could, as I said the last time, we can twist and turn these numbers in so many different ways to suit the favorite we have. I could easily just sit there and twist my numbers to put myself higher up in the leaderboard, but again, what's the point, obviously? But it's easy to do that. At the moment, there isn't really an outspoken leaderboard from Playdemic. Sure, we have it on our scorecards or like our player card, but they never talk about it. So I don't really know what their plans is with it. I hope they do something with it when it comes to displaying who is the one. And I definitely think it, I would love to see. Again, I would have loved to see the top 100 one bracket. I would love to see the top go at it at an esport type of format. I would love to see that as well. There's many different ways that could be seen that. But what brings all of these players to in the same pool, though, especially again, it is that all of them is continuously playing top 10s all the time. They always fight for gold, and I bet there is many positions here that is just losing out on a gold with one shot, right? So it's such a small margins, and then we can stretch it towards, okay, someone is winning a bracket. Like, I won bracket with a score that is like, let's say 32, when someone else lost gold with 34. That is also going to happen, which is obviously then tough to judge, in the end, that 34 from another player. For the sake of it, let's say that was Arnold that played at 34 and came and got silver. I shot at 32 and got gold. I get more points than what Arnold get, but he played better. So again, those type of variables is there as well. But again, a leaderboard is never going to be flawless, so it's tough in the end. But again, though, it's very interesting to see how it has been turning out, and what I believe is going to happen based on how it looks with the standings here and how I'm looking at it. I believe that AB and Tara, which is Aiki, is probably gonna fall down and fall outside top 20 quick. I believe that if I don't continue like I've been doing here, like if I play like this, I'm gonna fall so far away from the top 20. So I need to continue hitting medals here to be able to stay top 20. So this is like a 50-50 if I'm gonna stay there, because you never know with me. Dartberg, it's Ankit, so I guess he's gonna fix that. I believe that Arnold is gonna climb generally. I do believe as well that Ankit most likely is going to climb up with more accounts. That's how it feels, and maybe PK as well. I don't know, but that's how it feels at the moment. So in the Palm tournament, came 4th with 33. When I saw that score, win a couple bracket. Yeah. What rank is your main? My main is 23rd. My main is 23rd, Cheese Girl. So we can actually share. I think I have it listed way back. Yeah, I have it here. I just put it there just for my own self. As I said the last time we had a stream, if looking at my main, what my problem is my golds. I get medals, like I had a 2nd in the 9-hole cup, but I had a 3rd in the Palm Tree tournament, close to gold there as well. And I'm playing solid besides that and that, So it's just that I'm not winning golds, and that's the difference. That's the difference between that account and account that is better. They win the golds, they get that extra shot and bring them the gold. I lose out on that extra shot. And then I lose out. But again, I hope it comes a time in my Golf Clash live where I'm only going to play Master, and it's going to be interesting to see if I can compete in a better way. But the fact is, based on how my situation is now, and my focus is on teaching, not really on competing, even though I'm never backing down from a fight. I believe that I believe that I should be having a higher ranking if I would be putting 100% into it. That's what I'm thinking. But again, though, excuses. First time I entered Master and PKL won with 17. I was still happy with my minus 12. Yeah, what can you do, Rupin? You should be happy with that 12. Minus 17 on City Park is world class and well done. So. Again, this was basically it. I don't really have more for you today. I'm gonna put Amelia to bed, and it was nice to summarize the leaderboard, and it's gonna be interesting to see for the next one, though, to see how what can I say, to see where the standings are after the next month. There is rumors that there will be 2 9-hole cups this month. There's gonna be, like I saw in a chat, or someone was saying that's gonna be a Bryson 9-hole cup. I don't know how those people know that, but it was said in a chat at least. So if that's gonna happen, it looks like we're gonna have 2 9-hole cups, and we're gonna have 2 big tournaments for next season, which is obviously going to interesting to see, especially when the 9-hole cup actually is bringing in such a big chunk of points as it does. Shane, well said, buddy. All right, guys, we're done. North Shore tournament coming up tomorrow. Make sure to get your pack on the Ultimate Tournament Guide. It's patreon.com/golfclashtommy. Link in the description down below. Yes, the big 5 the last time. Where do you have it? To have play multiple accounts while teaching the public on those accounts would make it difficult to best to compete with just players. So to be 20th and 23rd is outstanding. Thank you, Phil. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Tango, thank you, bro. Thank you. Talk, thank you so much, buddy. I won't be streaming tomorrow. I will stream Tuesday, but I will be making playthroughs. I will be making playthroughs tomorrow, obviously. So hopefully I will see you there. Much love to you all. Thank you so much for the support, and let's freaking get gold in the upcoming tournament. Again, love you all. Have a great day. Bye.